What is good, ladies and gentlemen, dogs, cats, chickens, and rats, boys and girls of all ages? It's your man Chris. I know, aka Apocalypse, the harbinger of death. Hashtag it HNIC. You already know what it is. Another Out of Bounds Live. We are just chilling. Well, I'm just chilling for right now. You know, you already know I'm waiting for the two homies, you know what I'm saying, to come scoop me up. I got the real KD and my man Double A representing that Dinero boys. Get it? I feel we got a really cool rundown. You already know off top. We're gonna get it cracking with an NBA Finals wrap up as Denver, bringing the chip at home, closing out Game 5. We also gonna tap into maybe what the Heat need to do in the off season, acquisitions of moves they can make to maybe put them back in a position towards winning the Eastern Conference. All right, uh, Jimmy Butler, man, Jimmy Butler. Uh, while Miami had a hell of a ride playoff wise, uh, as far as the Denver series, Jimmy Butler had some issues, whatever the case may be. But a little statement he made in regards to the a possible NBA Hall of Fame induction and his response to that possibility. We gonna get on some of that. All right, for all you gridiron NFL junkies. All right, for all you football junkies, we got some NFL. We definitely gonna tap into. All right, several things going on. Hold on. Here we go. Oh shoot! Hold on 1 second, people. Be patient with me. There he is.
What up? What up? What up? This is your boy back in the building. You know we gotta have one while we're doing the show.
At least.
Right.
Hold
We gotta
on.
have one doing the show because for the simple fact that we got some shit that's gonna pop off for y'all.
That's right. That's right. So, we waiting on Double A, aka Big Body, to chime in. Just like last week. I'm just giving them the rundown. Glad you here. They know what it
Hey,
is.
I'm just letting you know right now. I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing all I'm doing all my homework off the top of the dome. I just got home about an hour and a half ago, but everything y'all talking about, I got it in my head.
Ah, you
So
freestyling, huh? You freestyling
yeah,
on the mic tonight?
I'm freestyling.
Ah, the real KD's in the freestyle cipher. You know what I'm saying? All
Hmm.
right, but I would just let them know what's good for the show tonight. When you talking about NBA Finals wrap up, right?
Ah, yeah, yeah.
What is what can Miami do in the off season to maybe get
Mm,
at least back in this position? All right,
right.
Jimmy Butler's on some fucking bullshit.
I don't even
Okay,
know like
hold
what the
on.
fuck is wrong with him.
Wait. We gonna bring this beat back, DJ. You know, bruh, we've been waiting for you to scoop us, man. You in the big body. That's why you big body. That's why you rep. That's why you
Facts.
represent. That's why you represent the narrow boys. Get it, man. Let them know who you are, bruh.
The Neuro Ant Double A in the building, man. You already know what it is.
Nope.
We
I was
here.
just I was just giving the good people the rundown as far as the show tonight, real quick. We got, we gonna get you going with that NBA Finals wrap up. You know what I'm saying? We know you feeling good. You promised the jersey is in the mail, and yet I see you in the white T-shirt, and it
No,
ain't even Tuesday.
no, look, hold on.
Oh.
Damn, I'm on my phone. Fanatics pushed my order back to the 26th, man. So
Oh,
I'm
they
still
hate.
waiting on. Trust me,
Damn.
it's coming though. I
Okay.
got the hat. I got
Oh,
the hat. I got the shorts. I got everything. You ain't got to
Oh,
worry
you
about
got.
none of that.
uh-oh.
Oh, you got the hat to match, right? You like Biggie
Uh-oh.
with the lumberjack to match. Look,
Yeah,
y'all, for
yeah.
real quick. This is the rundown. This is how we doing it out of bounds live. Yeah, I know we gonna get and going with that finals wrap up. I mean, the real Katie and myself, we all gonna get a piece of that action, all right?
Yeah.
And on the back end of that, what does the Heat need to do in the off season? I'll let people know. Jimmy Butler is on this bullshit. We gonna get
Yeah.
into that. You said you got something special for us, all right? Hey, fellas, for real. NBA free agency bonanza. It is sick. The names I got out here, the
Hold
names that's
on.
out here between unrestricted free agency and player options. Okay, I'm telling you, it's gonna be retarded. We gotta get a piece of that action on that NFL tip for all you. What are we like? 87 days and counting now. Yeah,
Probably so, man. It's around there. I know that.
Hey, look, audience, Lamar Jackson, we all know earlier he got his 5-year, $260 million
Mm-hmm.
extension. Here comes the quote unquote big piece, OBJ. We're going to touch upon that. All right. If anybody needs a running back, you know, might want to call Dalvin Cook. You might.
I mean,
We
oh
gonna get
no.
it. What I'm saying, that's part of the rundown. We gonna get into it. And I tell you, you know what I'm saying. And last but not least, as far as that NFL, you know, I gotta be the homer. You know, yeah. Stephon Diggs came back to camp yesterday, and we get that. Yet, I'm not letting him and some other motherfuckers off the hook about that shit. You know what I'm saying? For real. All right. And last but not
Never
least,
mind.
you know, following up on something my man Big Ant wanted to tap into, you know, a couple of weeks back. We talk about expanding the conversation here on Out of Bounds Live. We're gonna get into this monopolizing by white corporations. You know what I'm saying? As far as the Juneteenth celebrations. And a lot of people all the time are probably like, well, how's that relative to sports conversation? Oh, don't worry. We're going to bring it a full circle, you know, because
Look.
we got three good brothers right here, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, do your
Look.
thing, KD.
Before we go into the topics, I don't know if you've seen these signs up on my wall.
Uh-oh. What
What
you
they
got?
say?
Nah,
It's
that's, you
backwards.
know, well, shit.
Ah,
Hell.
you fuck it up.
Well, it says,
Look it up.
one of them says game on for a strong contract, and the other one says UPS profits
Put it up.
come from my
Mm,
pockets. And
Put it
what
up.
it's
Look it up
about,
there.
and what it's really about
This
is
look.
what it's really about is our company they basically voting to go on strike
right.
if they don't come with the right contract.
Right, which is not cool when you talk about megalomaniacal corporations
Right.
who choose to screw the people that make them their money, hence the workers. And
Right.
Right.
as far as numbers, man, real quick, all right, if this happens, UPS, you're talking about 400,000 people who's gonna be out of work, all right. So shout out to the real workers, the real employees overall, UPS or anywhere else, all right. You megalomaniacal corporations gotta quit being stingy with the money. It's 2023. Everybody deserves to get paid. The people who make you your money deserve to get paid. But anyway, so shout out to all them. All right, fellas, come on, man. It's Out of Bounds Live. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get it cracking. First and foremost, between Game 4 and of course the clincher, Game 5. Everybody knows the Denver Nuggets securing that first NBA championship.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Them
Double A,
boy.
just go get it. Just go get it,
I
man.
mean,
I mean,
Right.
shit. I mean, it just depends on where you want me to start. I mean,
this is your floor.
let's
All
talk
right,
about.
we just chiming in.
We're not even gonna start off on what happened to the game. Let me tell you this. Under contract, we got Jokic. Remember,
Mm-hmm.
he signed a 5-year deal.
Right.
We got Gordon on a 3-year deal.
Mm-hmm.
Jamal Murray,
Mm-hmm.
he's on a 5-year deal, and Michael Porter Jr. is on a 5-year deal.
Right.
Now, Bron, I think Brown went up for free agency with Jeff Green. I think Pope did too. But I'm pretty sure, man, if we re-sign them, it's gonna be scary.
Right.
And then first, hold on, look, shit. I mean, in to touch the topic on the game,
Right.
I don't even know where to start, bro. Like, I didn't like the style of play we was playing. We was kind of slow and too many turnovers. We had way too many turnovers.
Okay.
But at the end, I'm gonna tell you where here's what I realized. How can I put this without
Just do your thing, bro.
Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo played too hard in the first half. Not even Jimmy Butler. Bam Adebayo played hard in the first half. And if y'all watched it, go ahead.
14-point first quarter. No, I'm cutting you off. My bad.
For him to come out that hard second half, it didn't look too good.
Right.
And with Michael Porter, he shot 7 for 17, and 1 for 6 on threes, but he still played. Remember, I was telling you, Chris, he played a good enough game for me to be satisfied now. He been missing 3 games in a row though, so it ain't different. It ain't like he had a bad game. It's just better than the last 2 games he produced. Well, the last 3 games he didn't produce.
Right.
And Bruce Brown, I mean, he did what he did coming out the bench, 10 points, but he shot bad. He shot 4 for 14.
Mm-hmm.
Caldwell Pope hit a couple key shots. I mean, he shot bad too for somebody who gets quality minutes.
Right.
And then
okay, so even with that, it was kind of a grimy game when you talk about the clinching game. All right. Yeah. Game 5. All right. KD, you're like anybody else. All right. You hoop. You love hoops. We know you watch Game 5. All right. Anything, whether you want to piggyback or even counter anything, and had to introduce. Go get it.
There's one thing that I actually seen like that Denver really needs.
Mm-hmm.
Denver needs like a true point guard too. They're in the same situation as Boston.
Yeah.
Because you don't want Jokic handling the ball all the time. You don't want Jamal Murray handling the ball all the time. You want them handling the ball like going past half court. You know what I'm saying? Going past the half court line when you get into the half court offense.
Okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's where like Denver needs to get. You know what I'm saying? They need like a true point guard.
Right. So between the two of y'all, I see y'all commiserating, breaking down, you know what I'm saying, for the audience, the actual X's and O's of this situation, all right? Keep it going. I love it, fellas. Keep going.
I mean, shit. So, all right, so I'm going to cover what happened in Denver over the weekend as far as. So today at the parade, I mean, it's some funny ass shit. A police was hit by a fire truck during the Denver parade. Like, what a coincidence. But to mellow us back down, 10 people got shot right after the game.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Shit was crazy, but I mean, and Jokic, I wanted to point out a thing I looked up because I was wondering about the triple doubles and how many Jokic had and how many the NBA had as a whole.
Uh-huh.
So when I looked it up, Jokic had 29 triple doubles this season, and the NBA had 130 the entire NBA. So Jokic had 29 out of that 130.
Wow, that's like what, close to 15?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably about
it's between 15 to 20%.
20. Yeah.
Of the total league triple doubles was Jokic himself. That was Jokic himself. Wow.
Yeah. And another
that's the homework, bro. Go get that shit. Y'all got this segment. Go get it.
Another fun fact is
oh my God, they are killing it.
You know, the Lakers lost. I mean, the Nuggets lost to the Lakers multiple times. Like, as far as when we was in the playoffs, we lost to the Lakers.
Oh yeah.
It was 2020. You remember the AD? They won. They won for us. We lost. They for. In 2011 and 2012, that was Melo. That was who we had. We had Melo, Billups,
Melo,
Kenyon Martin, Nene. We had a nice little squad, but we lost 3-4 to them. Game 7.
Yeah. Yep.
Then 07 and 08, we played the Lakers. We got swept in 07 and 08. So like every time that we've been to the playoffs and it been far or we
Right.
played, it was against the
Yep.
Lakers.
Yep.
And when I tell you we had to sweep them because like I said in history in the books, we've been losing them since 07, 08.
Right.
Since I've been a Nuggets fan since 06. Melo came in 03.
Right.
When Melo, I think 06 is when I started playing myself. You feel me? And then when I was on there with Melo, I'm like, damn, that's my favorite player. I liked how he hooped anyway. So when he left, I didn't leave. I stayed. And look where we got us at now. You feel me?
Exactly.
But I want to say a name. I'm gonna end on this part as far as the Nuggets. Man, Kenneth Faried.
I remember Kenneth Faried.
A fucking bust. He was tough, but what happened to him?
Didn't injury eventually catch up with him?
I think he dropped. Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe. Did he go in the early
I
retirement?
don't know. I think I'm trying to know what happened with Kenneth Faried.
Go ahead.
Remember. Everybody got to remember this game. Louisville, Morehead State, 2011 NCAA tournament. He tore our asses up.
Nah, but it was barbecue chicken alert that day.
Man, barbecue chicken alert.
For real.
That's when he blew up. And then he came into the league by storm. But here's what happened with the whole league. The whole league started to change because of one person.
Who that is?
Steph
Curry. I already knew.
And I'm getting ready to say this right now. Steph Curry has ruined the game, bro. He's ruined the game.
Yeah. He ruined.
We gonna say it for we definitely can tap into that. You know what I'm saying on another Out of Bounds Live. You know, let's keep it in context. And trying to celebrate, and us as hoopers. You know, when you talk about welcoming Denver to the NBA title club.
Yeah.
I definitely gotta get a piece. I'm gonna get a piece of this action.
Yeah.
And when you point out MJP, and not necessarily stat wise, but he got the double. We know shooting wise, what was it, 7 of 17, 1 of 5, 1 of 6 from 3. Yeah, that closeout game, it's the key. When he did really, kill Miami, as far as killing a run or answering on a big play, it was the timing of it. I mean, I know stat-wise, it looked ugly. Yet, what do they call it? When it counted. When it counted. Both ends of the court. How many times we pointed out Jokic and Murray on pick and roll? KD as a big, after game 4, pointed out how the pick and roll can be so sick. If you move and cut, you know what I'm saying? That's going to facilitate a dime and a basket for you. MJP, he had a couple of baskets like that, the little floater in the lane. The 1-3 he did hit, I think Denver was down by 2 late in the third, early in the fourth. So that 3 puts him about 1, all right? So, yeah, we know we didn't have, percentage-wise, the greatest stat line. Yeah, I appreciate the 10 boards, for sure. Offensively, definitely didn't light it up. 13 boards, even more so. So offensively, definitely he didn't light it up. Yet when it counted, those timely plays, basketball or any other sport, just don't matter. Particularly when you're talking about being the better talent, being the better team, having the better talent, and finding, saying little ways to bring that chip home. That is definitely where MJP shined, all right? Jokic. I gotta do it, man.
Man, I need my jersey. I'm fired up. They pushed that date back. Go ahead and go. I was gonna hold it up right now. Jokic. Hey.
After winning Game 4, and you pointed it out last week, or was it after winning Game 3? But when Aaron Gordon had the soundbite, I'm not here to get credit. I'm here to get a championship. that same interview, he said the way that Magic Johnson at 6'9" changed the point guard position. That is what Jokic
Oh,
has been doing. Okay.
yeah.
If there is any doubt, game five. Game five. Jamal Murray, he played well. He just had another bad shooting night. That doesn't mean he still didn't play well. He still gave you, like, I think, 8, 9 dimes, all right, with that 15 points, okay? And he played some good defense. You know, he got caught on a couple of mismatches, and he played some good defense.
That was one of them. Basically, he played decent.
Right.
It was one of them. You can leave him out on the court.
Well, offensively,
if he's not,
but we know
if he's
offensively,
Right.
Jamal Murray can give you minimum 20, even on a bad shooting night. Right? He didn't even get that. He still didn't play bad. He still had 8 to 9 dimes, had some key defensive stops, just like we talking about KCP. No one shot good that game. Nobody shot good that game. When it counted, between stops,
Our defense
turnovers,
Yeah.
between stops, turnovers, and timely baskets. Baskets, that is a big piece. Those are the three big pieces for me personally.
Jeff
And-
Green's 4. Hell,
Right.
He only had 4, but it helped.
Yeah, but I'm saying when it counted, I mean, finals, especially a closeout game, I think that was one of the lowest scoring games I've ever seen. Doesn't mean it was a bad game. No one lit it up. Yet when it counted, MJP and other key guys, timely baskets, and timely plays on the defensive end. Joker told the line offensively. Of course, natural, you know, MVP. 2-time league MVP and now finals MVP. Y'all seen him with the baby, which I love.
Right.
I'm a sucker for babies. You know what I'm saying? Especially Ant. You know,
Yeah.
I gotta get some baby
Man.
time done. You know, I ain't forget. You know, so you know how I am. I'm like Trick. I love the kids, man. Fuck them
Right.
kids. But anyway,
What you think? So we gave all that scoop on Denver. What about the Heat? I mean,
you know what?
they had a good first half. We talked.
I'm looking right at it now. First quarter, he led 24-22. Second quarter, he led 27-25. And then, wait, how many times, particularly this series, have y'all two motherfuckers talked about the third quarter? Denver won at 26-20. Of course, the fourth quarter, 24-18.
Yep.
You two motherfuckers, go get it. Talk about that second half.
Second half was just like the first half. Like he got the pitch up. He's sitting on the milk carton.
Amber alert. Oh! Amber alert is out for Jimmy Butler. Robert, you have got to see this. This is clown.
I'm gonna read it. It says, "Hi, my name is Jimmy Butler, aka Jimmy Buckets. I disappeared Monday, June 12th. I'm 6'7", 230 pounds, 33 years old. Last seen in Denver, Colorado at the Ball Arena, where I shot 5 of 18 in a game that ended my season. My team needed me, and I was nowhere to be found. Reward."
Yeah, you watching?
Hold on. I'm gonna flip it on you one more time, man.
Here it comes. There it is. A little closer to the game. This is the missing person. This is the official missing persons report in regards to Jimmy Butler.
And I'm gonna tag out of Bands Live. They need him. They need him. Thank you, Robin. They need him.
KD,
man.
for the record, Double A, who represent that De Niro boys. For the record,
hold on, I can't get my bashful.
I'm asking permission from both of y'all. For the record,
Yeah.
even the tongue and cheek, that is facts. Cause see, I got a new wrinkle. I'm gonna bring to Out of Bounds Live. See, I'm sitting here looking at the computer. There ain't shit I can't type up right now. Anytime. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like we don't know Jimmy Bucket's overall numbers from the playoffs and then the Denver series.
No, as he says, hit me buckets.
Yeah. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
And I didn't say missing. I said I was last seen in Denver, Colorado at the Ball Arena where I shot 5 of 18 in the
Right.
game that ended my career. I mean my
Right.
season.
Right.
Me and my team
Okay.
needed me and I went missing. Have you seen me?
Have you seen him? Have you seen him? Have you seen Jimmy Buckets? Amber Alert
Yeah.
official by Out of Bounds Live, man. Okay, y'all. Real shit. We're gonna bring it in for a minute because we did why you have to celebrate Denver. Okay, the flip side of the final, Miami. You talking about having to get hot just to get into the play-in. They get in the play-in. They take out the number one overall seed in the playoffs.
The
You know,
Bucks.
the champ from 2 years ago, the Milwaukee Bucks. All right, get through the Knicks. They handle Jason Tatum and all that light skin shit as far as the conference finals to get to the finals.
She's
The
going
real
Elder Barnes looking motherfucker.
Hey, so I'm gonna step back for a minute. All right, between Double A representing Dinero Boys get it, and our big man specialist, the real KD.
I mean, I respect it.
What off season things can Boston do? I mean, I'm sorry, can Miami do to at least get back here? I need y'all two to go get it.
Some off they can. I feel like they need to get rid of all them guards.
Okay.
That's one thing I'm gonna say. Keep Bam and buckets and get rid of them. Get rid of when I say guards, I mean Strus. I need your boy. What's his name? It's on the tip of my tongue. Play for the Spurs.
Oh shit.
Not Robinson. What's his name? What's the one play for the Spurs? Is it Vincent?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Yeah. Gabe Vincent.
Gabe Vincent.
And then the other one, like they
I don't
all
like
blew up doing
Martin either. I like Martin as a player, but they need to get rid of him too.
Okay.
They can keep Duncan. I'm telling you, Bam, Duncan, Tyler Hero
when he's healthy. Right.
Jimmy, and then get one more person. They be a good point guard, like KD was saying. With the Nuggets, get one good point guard, and I feel like they be straight.
I've been actually hearing.
Kevin Love's a free agent, so
yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
He probably gonna retire with his old ass.
Hey, hey, look, for real quick. I ain't got no problem saying it. I'll give props to Kevin Love.
Yeah,
because he stole minutes this fucking series. You know, when Spoelstra started him
it's
game
either
3,
he hit or he missed really bad. It's one or the other.
Well, he stole some defensive minutes with him. I mean, I know, but game 3, 4, and 5, he had at least 8 boards.
We already know that Kevin Love wasn't gonna be the Kevin Love of Minnesota. We already know.
He wasn't even gonna be the Kevin Love of Cleveland.
Right.
Yeah.
But he can steal you minutes. All right. Real KD, chime in real quick. What do you think Miami can do to at least get back to the spot, let alone get over the top? Go get it.
I've been actually hearing this rumor.
I heard a rumor. But my fault, Bananarama. Some white girl.
Oh, Dame Dollar. I heard that,
shit.
yeah.
Dame Dollar to Miami.
I read that.
I got a perfect deal for you to get them if they wanna pull this trigger. Okay, you got Gabe Vincent, Max Strus,
Caleb Martin.
I'm not. No, I'm keeping him with Miami. Victor Oladipo.
Okay, you're gonna trade a overpriced hurt guy, but okay. I get it. Get him off your payroll, but
yeah, you trade Gabe Vincent, Max Strus, Victor Oladipo. You give up a first round pick this year. And the second round pick next year.
Okay. 4.
So you wouldn't get rid of Kyle Lowry?
Kyle Lowry's still in minutes, bro.
Kyle Lowry, you ain't gonna be Portland ain't gonna take on Kyle Lowry's contract.
Yeah.
They're not gonna take that. They're not gonna take no $30 million contract for no damn Kyle Lowry. Look at this motherfucker. He's damn near on AARP status.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Why Portland gonna want to take on that contract? That's why I said them 3 players, first round pick this year, second round pick next year. You might be able to get that done and get Dame Dollar in Miami.
You might. You should. You should. Ain't gonna want a big name. They might want white boy hero for Dame, but the Heat ain't gonna give up hero.
Yeah, Miami ain't gonna give him up.
Nah, no, and they ain't giving up buckets or big dude.
I wouldn't even want Jimmy Butler.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even want him. Just to be truthful about it, why do you want Jimmy Butler? And if he sit back, you don't know what the fuck he gonna do. You don't know.
I would take Dame Dollar over Jimmy Butler.
Hell yeah. I mean, anybody would do that.
Hey, y'all heard the out of bounds crew, you know what I'm saying, and the way they giving it up as far as Miami, some off-season moves and possibilities. And them two cats said Dame Dollar over Jimmy Buckets. I'm not going to hate on the possibility of that, you know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, we got some more NBA. I don't care. Free agency, like, if this is my favorite sport when it comes to free agency in the offseason. Okay, it just is. All right. And I don't even know where to start. The possibility of James Harden and the Lakers. Now, realistically,
do you know where that came? Hold on. Do you know where that came from, Chris? I did my research on it, but you go ahead. Go ahead.
The first thing I heard it from Perk, as far as Kendrick Perk.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I already say. That's who said it.
But here's the thing. I did a little more digging. I found something from CBS Sports, and one of they guys, like, no one officially is saying they got some inside track. Yet several people from several outlets is putting this out there. There's got to be some traction to this in some capacity. My own thing is between
the money,
it's salary cap, and then
over.
Between salary cap and draft capital, the Lakers are strapped. They just are. I don't know how realistically, you know what I'm saying?
The only way I see James Harden coming is if he takes a big cut in his salary to come and win a ship.
He's not gonna do that because he already did that with Philly. He's not gonna do that.
He's gonna go somewhere. They said the Rockets might get him back. Is what I heard.
Well, if
why the fuck does he won't go back to that bullshit?
The money.
Because the money.
He's gonna get a max contract.
Okay, so when you talk about opting out of Philly already, and Max on a 4 to 5 year deal, he can still get two, and if you throw in playoff perks and bonuses, all sorts of, possibly $210 million.
Mm-hmm.
We talk about his last max contract. Okay, he's still eligible for that. He is. When you talk about opting out of his 5th year situation with Philly, as a free agent, he still can get that. I mean, I'm literally looking at it. It's retarded. And some of the names. Go ahead, fellas.
I mean, I seen Bradley Beal to the Celtics. I seen Fred VanVleet to the Sixers.
See, I got that. I got that one on my radar.
Brook Lopez to the Bucks.
Is Lopez gonna resign? As far as NBA free agent.
Here's a good one that nobody. I've heard come across a couple articles. Sports Illustrated had one.
I got the note.
Draymond
Green to the Suns.
To the Suns.
Right. But hold on.
That's with KD and Booker.
Hold on a second. With KD, you're not getting off the hook. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
As far as this NBA free agency bonanza, as far as your Bucks.
Okay.
And after the debacle of a playoff postseason y'all had this year.
Yeah, that bullshit that they put out there.
Well, I'm just saying 3 names on the free agent block in regards to you are Joe Ingles, Brook Lopez, and Chris Middleton.
Yep.
So
as the resident Bucks fan, would you like to address that? Do you want to go get it?
Oh hell yeah! I'll say it right now. I think personally, Chris Middleton better pick up that play option because if your ass don't, you go out on the free agent market, you ain't gonna get the money that you got sitting right there with that player option because I think this player option is almost 40 million.
Okay. So you're saying even in free agency, he would have to take less money as opposed to the player option staying at Minnesota, right?
You mean Milwaukee, but
I mean, I'm sorry, Milwaukee. I'm sorry, Milwaukee. That's what you're saying?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean he got to take that money because if he goes out on the free agent market, they ain't gonna pay him no damn near no 40 million on the free agent market with him having injuries the past what couple years. And
Okay.
not to mention his injury history in the past too. He better take that player option
So
because
go ahead. I'm listening. That's your
yeah,
squad, Scooby. I mean, I'm looking at the
yeah,
numbers. It's school us.
he better take that player option.
Mm-hmm.
We know he's not gonna get the money on the market.
Well,
He's not.
when I think about not just competitive market, only 2 years removed from a championship.
Right.
When I think about the competitive market financially and a guaranteed $40 million player option staying with the team, I'm just 2 years removed from a championship from. You throw the injuries and stuff in, if I feel if Chris Middleton doesn't take that player option from Milwaukee, even if free agency tops, he can maybe get 25, 30 million because he's going to lose
He's
money on
not
his
even
end.
gonna get that.
Well, but the point is, he's going to lose money. We like you brought up, Katie, his
Yeah.
injury history, all right, and
Yep.
that even for a contender team, okay, so somebody like a Phoenix in the West, or we talk about possibly somebody like Cleveland in the East, because Garland and Spider D, they definitely need another piece. All right, we talk about breaking through in that Eastern Conference and stuff. So situations like that, but dude, NBA free agency is just ridiculous. Some of the names out there, Big Ant, he brought up Fred VanVleet. I think his player option for this year is like close to 20 mil. KD
Toronto about
point.
to let him. Toronto about to let Fred VanVleet go.
Right.
He
Kyrie, Kyrie's a
declined
free
that
agent.
option. Yep.
No one's not
Kyrie.
gonna put up with Kyrie's bullshit for the money he wants. Kyrie's gonna have to cut a
Yes, the
deal.
fuck I would.
He was at 34 mil, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, shit.
But
Kevin
they
Love was
but
getting 23.
but they talked about Dallas want to re-sign Kyrie, which I don't which I don't understand that. And there's been rumors out there too that they want to pair LeBron with this group. Like,
Well,
are you motherfucking serious? You gonna
he.
pair LeBron with Luca and Kyrie?
Okay. Here's the thing.
Westbrook's a free agent.
Here's the thing. All right. So Katie and talking about that Kyrie Lucas situation. All right. Of course, you want to re-sign Kyrie if you're Dallas, because one, it gives him another piece as far as Luca. Two, if nothing else, you're going to sell seats. You're going to keep fans at the seats. You're going to generate income. Maybe you'll make it to the second round of playoffs. Who knows? All right. So many things. So many pieces. There's so many people as far as free agency. Y'all brought up Bradley Beal earlier. 1 minute he's talking Celtics. I'm seeing reports from other people where his preference is actually Miami, which is funny.
Yeah, and my boy's been rumored to get him too.
Well, it's just funny we talk about Bradley Beal, Miami, as we're talking about possible, going back to possible things in the off season that Miami can add to their roster after what they just got. By Denver 4-1.
Bruce Brown might stay because he won a ring with us, but he might go somewhere and get some more money just for how he played off. How he played, bro. But
Right. Well,
because
look,
he was wasn't he at Brooklyn before her?
Yep.
Yeah.
well, anyway it goes. I mean, anybody who's watching this and catch the replay, it's public knowledge. The names, the players, the salaries. When you talk about NBA free agency, that's why I might free agency bonanza. It's obvious names when you talk about Kyrie. You already going into next year. Both AD and LeBron regarding the Lakers, they're going to be unrestricted free agents next season. But with this free agency off top, I don't care. It's a lot of names out there. It's a lot of good players I can feel could help teams. When you talk about uh, teams they lost in the first round, or
Right.
later, and trying to get over that hump. You know what I'm saying? And with that, last but not least, as far as NBA man and the off season, what in the fuck should the Pelicans do with Zion Williamson? You two motherfuckers can definitely start. Y'all can definitely
Man.
get to start and go getting this one.
All right, so what he signed a 5-year, $194 million extension.
Mm-hmm.
But the nigga, okay, in 2 seasons. Well, hold on. It says he played 114 games out of 308,
Yep.
and he suited up in the last 2 games. He suited up 29 games.
Mm-hmm.
I seen. It was multiple sources that said that they want to trade him for Scoot Henderson, and they give up. Scoot Henderson.
Who the fuck is Scoot Henderson? Sounds like my paper boy.
Nah, he's for the draft, bro.
He's a buck, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's what they
Yeah,
say.
he's
He's
that
going
dude,
number
bro.
2.
Okay.
It's that dude because I actually watched Scoot Henderson
Okay.
play when they played against boy that's supposed to be the number 1 pick
All right.
with Binyama.
Nah, I'm cool with that. I mean, I'm glad y'all schooling me on somebody. That's part of what Alabama was about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they played. His team played against Wembanyama's team,
Okay.
even though they lost. But hey, Scoot Henderson, he got off, bro.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Pelicans
Real.
want to trade him. They what they say the number 2 pick or something for Zion
Well,
to get Scoot.
I know the last confirmed thing I seen was Pelicans trying to make a move to move up to the 3rd pick in the draft. Okay. And I guess
Let's get rid of Brandon Ingram.
you're not getting rid of Brandon Ingram. You're trying to. Brandon Ingram's not the one who's got a 5-year, $195 million extension. See, part of the reason they can kind of get off the hook on this shit, that contract's not fully guaranteed.
Right.
Okay. And you just got Brandon Ingram back, and then, last season, and then you went through all that shit to get that trade to get CJ McCollum. New Orleans got hot toward the end of the season. Motherfucker, it looked like New Orleans was going to at least get into the play-in. Okay. I ain't got a problem saying it. Whatever value you can get for him, get it now. And get his ass the fuck out of there. Okay? And let some other team deal with. I had no problem saying it. I feel his injury issues are a direct result of his weight issues. They just are. Okay? Like, nigga, you fat. You big. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Double A popped out on us, but that's all cool. You know what I'm saying? I think we gonna figure he gonna get back in here anyway. But seriously, I mean, particularly we talking about KD, like you and Ann pointed out, 5-year, $195 million. Yet a good chunk of that contract is not guaranteed. While whatever you can get, whatever value, whatever capital you can get for them, player, draft picks, whatever you can get for them at its maximum, I feel New Orleans need to go ahead pull that trigger now. You know what I'm saying? What you got to say about that, bro?
Man, I actually been hearing rumors online about Zion too, and another reason why all this shit been coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why she been coming up because they talked about now that Zion Williamson had got a girl pregnant. They said she was a porn star, bro.
Here we go. Here we go. Look, there she is. Look, Annie, aka the mascot. There's the official mascot of Out of Bounds Live, y'all. Petty King. If you catch this one, look, and he's all and he's all over the place. The AK the mascot, you know what I'm saying? You know, and I'm not wishing nothing bad on Zion Williamson. He definitely has got to get it together physically, and that has got to do with compounding his weight issue. It's you know we know he's got the talent. Definitely don't feel the guy's not going to work hard,
Right.
you know, on the court or whatever. But there are lifestyle and behavioral issues that are obviously affecting his body, hence his performance on the basketball court. And at some point, particularly with a non-guaranteed $195 million investment that as a company you got into this kid, hey, get what you can get out of him where you can, unload his ass, and wish the best for him down the road. You know what I'm saying? KD, he has so much NBA, right? It's fucking retarded, all right? But you know we got some NFL shit, right?
Yeah.
And first and foremost, man, I mean, you know, talk about being from Louisville and how much we love the Bill, and we think about, you know, Heisman winner Lamar Jackson,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and his career up to this point in the NFL via quarterback of the Baltimore Ravens. And the acquisition, well, first and foremost, reminding people his 5-year, $260 million. Lamar got his money. Stitcher. All right. But now, you know, it's a lot of excitement about this Odell Beckham Jr., a.k.a. OBJ acquisition. You know, for years, Lamar needs pieces. You know, he needs other parts, particularly offensively. You know, as far as getting Baltimore over that hump and, you know, expanding his game offensively. So then we got this OBJ situation. We got to get Double A back in here some way, somehow. Hold on, y'all. We got to get him back in here. We got to get him back in here. How we do it?
Oh shit, you behind.
Oh, wait, I found it. Yeah, anyway. So anyway it goes, all right, off top, Lamar, OBJ situation.
Right.
Everybody knows when you talk about early on, highlighting his career, OBJ as a receiver, Giants, blah, 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 blah. A lot of ups and downs, injury, so on the field, off the field issues, whatever the case may be. And the slippage of production, if you will. Well, once again, you know, OBJ's back. This is really supposed to help Lamar progress, not just Lamar personally, the offense as a whole, right? And I'm trying to figure out, you know, whether you're a Ravens fan or not, whoever's watching this. This we talk about the NFL and Lamar Jackson's journey up to this point. You know, why in the fuck am I supposed to be so excited about OBJ? KD, go get it.
I mean, why? Why would you get excited about OBJ? Like, he tore his ACL in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? He's already done missed, what, damn near, what, a year
Exactly.
from an ACL? And y'all expected him to sit back and basically catch 90 balls for 1,200 yards? Really? Y'all motherfuckers need to stop that shit.
Oh wow.
Because y'all motherfuckers need to stop that shit. Because how the hell are you gonna sit back and expect OBJ to hit them numbers
Hmm.
when you going with a new offensive coordinator? The offensive coordinator that they got, he's from Georgia. So he's trying to put his offense on them. And Lamar's going into a new offense again.
Again. Again. And real quick, little backdrop. Particularly at quarterback, I don't care who you are. Part of learning the offense, or any team for that matter, is continuity. Continuity comes with coaching. So having multiple coaches in multiple years, the start and stopping process. All right, the filtering this out and having to integrate this and learning something new, and old habits die hard and shit and fuck. Uh, as far as the splash and the press with this signing, that's one thing. All right, football wise, knowing this guy's history, you just pointed it out. I ain't got don't look at it. We're not saying screw that guy. These are the facts. You are definitely not the guy you were a few years ago. You
Right.
haven't really gotten close to that, no matter where you've
Nope.
been. And I don't know if this is going to, hamper Lamar, and not just Lamar, but Baltimore's offense as a whole. I don't know if this is going to hamper it, because I don't expect defenses to respect somebody that hasn't done shit.
Right. True.
That's the way.
He hasn't really done nothing though, for real.
Right. That's like guarding LeBron on the three. You're not really gonna go out there and you're not gonna
I'm gonna
respect.
be out there like this. I'm gonna have my arms up, but I ain't really gonna contest the motherfucker because I already know you ain't gonna be able to hit it anyway.
Yeah, and the point is, until OBJ can show he can make defenses pay and add to not just the progression of Lamar Jackson, the Ravens offense as a whole, until that happens, you know what I'm saying? And particularly things I've downloaded, KD, I'm going to channel my inner AI.
But
I'm supposed to get excited about practice.
not again. Practice.
Now
You want to sit back and question me about a game?
No, I'm supposed to get excited about OBJ and not even practice, mini camp.
Oh, I can do one even better. Hold on, let me do this one. So I'm supposed to get excited about OBJ in Minicamp. Minicamp. Miss me with that bullshit.
Do it in the
Miss
game, bro.
me.
Do it in the game. And I feel any Ravens fans should
Pump the motherfucking brakes on the goddamn bullshit that propaganda that they try to put out there, that they get ready to be, oh, this hell of a team. Stop it.
see. I'm weighing on-field threat versus actual production.
There it is.
Oh,
There it is.
see what I'm saying? Because his name's supposed to scare a defense. I don't give a fuck about your name. I ain't seen you do shit. And until you show me you can do shit as a defensive coordinator, whoever is on Baltimore's schedule, particularly the first 4 weeks of the season,
Right.
if he ain't did shit, whoever each week, so week 1, oh, he ain't bust nobody. So whoever the Ravens are playing week 2, I'm like, no, I'm not going to change my whole scheme around, particularly towards the secondary. I am not changing my whole scheme around somebody who ain't did shit in years.
Right.
Are we hating on Odell? No. I would love to see that guy get back to balling and doing what he was doing years back. Until then, you know what I'm saying? So look, Katie, until Double A click back up with us, all right. We got some more NFL. You feel what I'm talking about? And you know how it is when you're an old school guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Got to assimilate with the times. Difference between being old school and hold on to those values and being obsolete. You know what I'm saying? And I understand, and you understand.
I call it change of the times. You have to
Evolution,
change with the times.
evolution, if you will.
Yep. Same thing.
So in regards to us being old school guys and football as a whole, particularly NFL offenses, we understand it's a single back, empty back, 4 or 5 wide set, chuck it ass league.
I already know where you're going there with this one, but go ahead.
But if you need a running back, right? Who wants to give Dalvin Cook a call? Yes, Dalvin Cook. We know how to Florida State, you know what I'm saying? First couple of years, that kid really racked up. Third year injury, had a solid little comeback year. Boom, boom, boom. We know how they flow the fuck running backs, particularly as far as the pay scale, no matter what their production is. Minnesota actually owed him $14 million coming into the season, beside the waiver. And on the free agent market, he can still get probably 10 to 12 if a team would sign him. Okay?
He's rumored to go to Denver and Miami.
Now, off top, here's why either one of those, particularly offensively, would work for me. Those are 2 AFC teams that missed the playoffs, and particularly Miami.
No, the Dolphins made the playoffs. They almost beat y'all.
That's right. They did. They almost did. True. My fault. And then, way to correct me on that. All right. So Dalvin Cook in Miami, roster-wise, that makes sense to me. A team, my Bills, like Katie pointed out, barely beat first round of playoffs. And Denver
34-31 Buffalo.
Right. Denver didn't even make the playoffs. Russell Wilson had pretty much the worst season of his career.
Because he was acting like a spoiled ass quarterback. If you really want to know about it.
No, not spoiled ass. You know how we do it? They are diva-licious.
Ain't that a bitch?
Diva-licious quarterback.
Ain't that a bitch? How the fuck are you gonna walk around? You gonna be diva-licious. You with a new team.
That's all quarterbacks. They're all diva-licious. But I'm gonna tell you something that will help.
That's just stupid as hell.
Yet you and I know one of the things that'll help a diva-licious ass quarterback, and that's a good running back, and that is definitely somebody when you're talking about Dalvin Cook. So
the chick that diva-licious ass quarterback, you mean what them motherfuckers in the locker room. I know. I didn't sit back. I was a hooper.
Yeah, but on the field, when you're a diva-licious quarterback, I think you would want a dope-ass running back, especially someone like Dalvin Cook. That's the point I was making.
Oh, no. I'm going deeper than that. When you talk about the diva-licious quarterback, you have to have that one motherfucker in the locker room that will walk in and say, your ass ain't shit. Sit down, shut the fuck up.
Be nice. Be nice. Right?
We all in here as a team. We ain't sitting back and trying to cater to your motherfucking ass like you walking around like you the motherfucking king. Really? So that's how you do it there? Oh, okay, cool.
I feel your tangent. I'm simply pointing out NFL teams really act like they don't need a running back. How you spread happy chuck it. Dalvin Cook, he was due 14 million by the team that signed him, and they fucked him out of that. Y'all don't want to pick him up on a 10, $12 million option for 2, 3 years? Saquon Barkley still hasn't showed up to camp. He still has to sign his $10 million franchise tender. I'm getting into it with the league and these running back pay scales, bro. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, and then you got Josh Jacobs, the Raiders. He sold them, and he led the league in rushing last year.
Right. And I'm simply saying, using Dalvin Cook as a springboard. All right. You brought up Miami, drawing interest, and Denver. These are two teams. A team who made the playoffs, barely lost to my Bills, and then a Super Bowl winning quarterback like Russell Wilson, after going through the first year at Denver and pretty much the worst season of his career. Neither one of those guys don't need a running back. Y'all don't need a Dalvin Cook. 10, 12 million. He was due 14. Might want to give him a call. I'll give him 2 years with a 3-year option off top. I would. If I was a team, even if I was a losing team like Miami, we still made the playoffs. Right? You know, I really would like him in a Bills jersey, but you know, that's whatever, you know what I'm saying? Now, NFL, closing it out, bringing it home. And when I say bringing it home, I'm talking about me. I get to be a selfish prick for a minute, okay? I'm about to be a selfish prick for a minute, a.k.a. I'm going to do my Stephon Diggs impersonation. Uh-oh. Because he's a selfish prick. He acted like one. I am 51 years old. Pro sports as a whole and big contracts. I'm from the first generation of that shit. Free agency, all that shit. Okay? You kids, you know, you fantasy league players, anybody under 40, I feel you really don't understand what the fuck I'm talking about. I digress from my point. Okay? I have seen it all. And people now want to show up to camp. And let's talk about the NFL. Bills Mafia is what I represent as far as the NFL. Tried and true. No doubt. I'm talking going back to O.J. Simpson, the first running back in league history to rush for 2,000 yards in a season. And back then, there was only 14 game seasons. All right? We talk about the nice trade year before last, the acquisition of Stephon Diggs, expanding on that offense. Stephon Diggs, no doubt, is a big reason Josh Allen overall has progressed as a quarterback. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
Let's just do it. So, plans forward to mandatory minicamp this year, coming off back, you know, the second consecutive postseason shortcoming by the Bills. And the Stephon Diggs is only 2 years to a $96 million deal. All right. He signed through 2027. You don't want to show up for camp. Mandatory minicamp. It's not even full training camp. It's minicamp. It's 4 fucking days, dude. I don't make $96 million. You know, I don't play professional football. But KD, guess what I had to finish off as a cook last week? I had to finish off the last 3 hours. When you talk about where I work at my kitchen certification training on this laptop. Hence, I had to finish my training camp. Feel what I'm saying? It's part of my job description. Whether I like it or not, guess what? I am required to do this shit to earn my fucking money.
Hell, I gotta do. Hell, at my job, I done had to do that fucking training.
Right.
The same shit that you talked about.
Mm-hmm.
I done had to do that shit for 15 Yes.
So part of after getting
Just
traded to the Bills and signing a 4-year, $96 million extension, okay, and knowing all the things that come as part of your contract, you don't want to show up for 4 fucking days. You ain't even. It's not even hitting. It's mini camp. It's still mandatory. Like you
he
have to
actually
do it.
showed up.
First thing, he showed up Monday. Okay, he left.
Left Tuesday. But heard okay, because I was watching when I heard about it. And I'm like, hold on, let me because they had McDermott on.
Okay.
He said back that up on the podium, this is on Sports Center, I'm watching this shit. He said that he had excused Stephon Diggs from training camp Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Because because he sat back and looked at Stephon Diggs and was like, something ain't right with him.
Right. And
And, and that's when he excused him and he left Tuesday.
and there's a lot. I mean,
I understand where you're coming from, but
here's what I know is fact. Okay. As a receiver, Stephon Diggs' overall targets, completions, hence his production, went down, particularly from week 11 through their exit at the playoffs via the Cincinnati Bengals. Okay, these are facts. Okay, that game alone, 10 targets, yet only 4 catches, 35 yards. All right. Okay, so if there's residual frustration as far as him feeling lack of getting the ball or whatever the case may be, particularly down the stretch of the season, in regards to Bills, my Buffalo Bills, so be it. All right. You got these cryptic little messages you want to leave on Twitter. Here's proof. Stephon Diggs caught passes from Josh Allen. And just weird little stuff like that. I had to do my stupid ass training because it's part of my job. It's part of the way I have to make my money. And I damn sure not some guy that gets to make $96 million fucking dollars playing football, doing what I love. All right. I don't like the message it sends, filters down to the rest of the team, back to back postseason shortcomings. All right. I have no problem saying it. I feel the Bills' window is closing, particularly with yo boys, Kansas City, securing another Super Bowl.
Champs in the building, Chiefs,
And it's obviously up to this point, Buffalo can't beat Cincinnati. You know what I'm saying? And
we already beat them twice, so.
But I'm saying these are the type of things I don't like to see. And we're just talking about mini fucking camp, bro. Mini camp, you asking the ass? Go get it, bro.
This is another one. This is another one of the reasons why that the Stephon Diggs topic talking about right now.
Yeah.
This is the reason why it turns into the running back conversation that we had before. Because if you sit back, and I know what the NFL trying to do is stick you on Packers. I'm on y'all asses. I know what they're trying to do. As far as they trying to get rid of the running back and try to make it 7 or 11 or 11 football. I know the sticky bastards. I already know what y'all trying to do. Y'all ain't gonna get it past me because I'm seeing what y'all doing.
Right. But yeah.
Because you know when you go to high school, you know what I'm saying, when they go to high school, they going through, you know what I'm saying, 7 on 7 drills, all that. That's what the Big fast. Job was over.
You going in and out, bro. You going in
Yeah,
and out a little bit.
yeah, nah. But NFL, you sticky bastards, I got your asses.
I mean, overall, I just don't like the message it's sent, especially when you talk about, hey, we're supposed to be one of the leaders, one of the key guys. Here's my thing, because I'm too old. I'm 51. Pick the pro sport. I've seen all the training camp bullshit, and who don't
Right.
want to come to camp? I don't give a fuck. If it's not a family situation or money, I don't want to hear shit about how you ain't showing up to mandatory camp. Mandatory. I'm talking about volunteer work. This is mandatory. It's in your contract. No different from me and having to start this computer, well, last week for 3 hours to kill off a total of 24 hours.
Right.
I had to do, that's my training camp stuff, huh? You know what I'm saying? For real. So, there we go, NFL. KD, I don't know what is going on with AA, but I definitely hope he catches this on the replay, you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
we're going to take a pause for the cause real quick, all right? And we're going to get back on this last segment, you know what I'm saying? We're going to ruffle some fellas a little bit, all right? You cool with that?
Let's do it.
All right, one.
Look, quick little right. You know what I'm saying? I already know probably the topic that we're ready to get into. I'll just keep y'all updated, you know what I'm saying? While my man Pop go in, do what he gotta do. And then once he pop up, we're gonna go into the next topic. And then we gonna sit back. I already said that is the multi skills. I reckon that with people trying to tell me that hey, it is. I'm trying to stay on.
What
There you
is
go.
good, y'all? It's your man, Chris, a.k.a. Apocalypse.
I try to keep people interested in the same while you was doing what you do.
That's right. Hashtagging HNIC / the Harbinger of Death. Rolling with the real KD. Bro, tell them what you're standing on real quick before we get into this last one.
2 stacks and 4 flats, baby. You know what time it is. Time to get real with it.
And if he can't hop back on, we get it. I'm just saying one last shout out to the huge fan of the first time NBA champion Denver Nuggets, our man Double A, aka Big Body. Y'all know he repping that the Nerd Boys get it. All right, the real KD. But we gotta drop it. A couple weeks back, I think it was after our second show, and trading some conversation with Anton. Some people he said was checking us out and trying to expand on a little bit of the subject matter a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Do it.
There's a sports tie-in, but whatever. So, with me being up here in Frankfurt, still, got the Fire Stick, I got the Fox 41 app locally. I keep tabs on what's going on in the Ville.
Right.
So yesterday, I check out like the story in regards to Juneteenth.
Ooh.
So they're having a Bell Louisville Freedom Cruise. All right, to celebrate Juneteenth. Yeah, we're going there.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm still here. I'm just letting this marinate for me.
Yeah, like I'm gonna lay the groundwork and definitely want to get your response. All right. Historically, you know what I'm saying? It's the theater. It's a theater replication chronicling the journey was Lucy and Thornton Blackburn. Okay, they were a slave couple that found freedom via the Ohio River, and so they're going to be sponsoring these guided tours. Okay. Real quick, you want some of the prices on this shit?
Go ahead. I'm gonna hit my pipe, bro.
If you want to eat,
Hit my.
if you want to eat and drink ticket, it's $65 for an adult, 63 for seniors, $40 for kids. All right.
And I'm gonna tell you what they're getting ready to do. This motherfucker, the shit, be that deal. I'm
Okay.
telling you right now. I actually went to my high school ground.
Mhm.
Went up there. We at the Brown Hotel.
Okay.
We get sitting there. We sitting in there. They got food spread out for us, all that shit. We get sitting there. I go in there. They had some shit. They had some shit in there. It was like some rigatoni with some seafood, and they had like little basil.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at this shit. Turn around, I eat this shit. That shit was cold to my fucker.
Mm-mm. But,
I'm like, they ain't warm this shit up.
oh, who's that? Is that? All right. But what I'm saying is, I'm pretty sure you've seen it. You fuck around on my page. I posed the question yesterday. Why do white corporations get to capitalize on Juneteenth? I'll give you another example. White House itself, which I got no problem saying, I got serious issues with any Juneteenth activity taking place at the White House, particularly with this President Biden, Mr. Get on Charlemagne the God and say, you don't vote for me, you really ain't black, which I didn't know when 80-year-old white guys became the authority on what is and what is not black, but okay.
He's trying to sell
I
the black
know, I
man.
know, I know, I know. I already know. You know,
But you don't do it like that though.
politically, the only thing worse than a white conservative Republican is a liberal fucking Democrat. But that's a whole nother conversation. The point of the matter is that CNN concerts, and I'm seeing all these white corporations. Okay, Juneteenth is a federal holiday for federal legislation. It's literally only 2 years old. Hold on, bro. Okay,
Go ahead.
it's only 2 years old, and yet everybody not black gets to make money out of Juneteenth. Right across the bridge from DeVille, Jeffersonville, they got a Juneteenth event. They got a book, Lil John and everything.
No.
And I ain't mad at Lil John. Get your money, bro. That's a whole other separate conversation.
Right.
And so situations like that got me thinking in that national sports capacity, particularly when you talk about post-COVID, when you talk about after Breonna Taylor, after George Floyd, after Ahmaud Arbery, after Tyree Nichols, all these pro sports leagues.
Keep going.
Well, because the list is too long. I got to make the point.
Right.
Okay. NBA, NFL, pick your poison, and all this catering and pandering. Now you care about relevant political, social, racial issues. Women's sports, pride, the whole LGBTQ movement. Okay,
Right.
okay, and I posed the question: why does everybody, aka white corporations, get to make money off the shit that y'all don't even really give a fuck about? Why and when do y'all decide it's good business? See what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all been not giving a fuck about whatever these causes was, and y'all have implemented policies to display that. But now that it's profitable, not because it's cool or the right thing to do, now that it's profitable, now that it's good business, NBA and Latin Heritage Month, NBA and their MLK celebrations for years. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me
I
wrong.
still remember back in the 90s when we used to watch the NBA.
Mhm.
Never had shit.
Right,
Never.
right. But see, now you got this more racially, politically, and socially. And
We
I don't think,
always feel like that.
yeah, but I'm saying is, when you talk about racially, socially, and politically, I don't say conscious crowd. I say sensitive. You know what I'm saying?
Don't get me started with them system spoiled bastards from the young generation. I'm just saying.
No, get started. That's kind of the point. Go ahead.
Oh,
Go get it.
well, these young system ass, young ass kids, that
Ooh.
everything bothers them. Oh, you can't have constructive criticism. Shit. You want, every time somebody criticizes you, you want to take it all the way down. Really? Really? So, that's how y'all want to tell? Oh, back the fuck up off me. Because I'm Gucci.
Look, we don't claim to have the answers. I mean, do I look like I got the answers to anything like you think? And look at me. Okay. We ain't
We
got no
all
problem. We ain't got no problem posing the questions, you know what I'm saying? And we just trying to get you, the audience, to understand. Okay. It's cool. It's profitable to hop on these social, political, racial causes for these big businesses who traditionally don't really give a fuck about y'all and whatever that cause is. Okay. Yeah, when you talk about the natural integration of sports and society as a whole, all right, and whether people like it or not, there is a symbiotic relationship to those issues because too many different people of different backgrounds and different demographics are high profile sports figures. This is
right.
the reality we live in, okay? And part of that reality is these leagues and these networks who traditionally never really supported those issues now see this good business. It's profitable for them. All right. If you really want to care about whatever that cause that you're involved in, all right, do not get misled and blindsided by the whew, oh Lord, by the pandering and the self-righteous catering these motherfuckers do. Do grassroots movement in your
Hey, you
community.
know what?
Go
You know
ahead.
what? It's this, we own this topic. I heard at my job,
Mm-hmm.
one of the things that they want to do with this new contract,
Uh-huh.
they want to add Juneteenth and Martin Luther King Day as national holidays where we off.
Right.
So,
And not only y'all should be getting paid for those days.
yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, in bringing this full circle in regards to the monopolizing, you know what I'm saying, of events like Juneteenth, you know what I'm saying, by these megalomaniacal white corporate entities. It's another example when you talk about the building of this country.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone gets the profit off the pain, sweat, blood, and tears off black people, except black people.
It's always been like that.
Where are our self-sponsored Juneteenth events? Okay, see, this is part of where introducing the bigger conversation, having more economic control and freedom.
You
And
won't
June
know where I actually.
and
You won't know where I.
I'm just saying real quick, Juneteenth should definitely be an example of that, okay?
Right.
You want to show up? You want to spend some money, white people? Fine, okay? Yeah, as far as particularly reaping the financial benefits of events like this or MLK Day, still, we should still be protesting, raising hell in the streets. Businesses should be closed. We shouldn't have to work on MLK Day. I don't give a fuck who you are, okay? Because the only thing they really understand is hurting them where it's important to them, and all they care about is the money.
It's not their holiday.
Yeah. So whatever cause that you champion, or you really caring, or you really doing the boots on the ground, grassroots movement to make a change, or you gonna keep relying on these networks and these high profile advertisers to sway you into what not only what your agenda should be, how you're supposed to care about it and what you're supposed to do about it. All right. You know what I'm saying? Real KD, I bow to you another one. We ran a little over on this one. That's all good because it got good and we got deep. You know what I'm saying? And you already know I appreciate you riding with me, not just chiming in. Major contributor to what we like to call Out of Bounds Live. You know what I'm saying? Any parting shots before we sign off, bro?
Man, we didn't even get into that Jimmy Butler topic.
That's all right. You know what I'm saying? We got something on the back end. It's always gonna be another show. It's always gonna be another. Go ahead.
But little part of shot out for me, you know what I'm saying? First off, I did this whole show sick as hell. I think I did pretty damn good.
Oh, for real. So we talking about what? Jordan flu game? Is that what you did?
Man, hey, I got a little head cold.
Did you hear what his shoes sold for? You remember the flu game, right?
Yeah.
Those shoes sold for like 1.4 million.
Of course.
Flu game shoes. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry your shoes aren't worth that yet. I love that you played through with your little head cold. That's why when you said that, I'm like, ooh, flu game reference. Because I caught that story like right before it would have aired. It's just crazy, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to hop up off her, man. Hey, Double A. Could connect back with us. But it's all good. We're going to, you know what I'm saying? You already know. Going to download, post the link to the YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe and like buttons, all right? The links are shared between all three of our pages. So between the people who like us and the people who hate on us, you got no excuse, okay? Three reasons.
All right, quick shout out.
Okay.
My boy is watching right now. Sanders, shout out, bro.
I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Definitely got to check out the replay, all right? KD, before you sign out, let them know what you're standing on one more time, bro.
Man, 2 stacks and 4 flaps. And then, not to mention, before we go out the door, my boys got their rings today. Kansas City got their rings today.
See, there you go. All that yeah. You just love being the champs again, don't you? You know what I'm saying? So, that's all right, man. All right, y'all. In the meantime, between time, it's your man, Chris. Y'all see it. AK Apocalypse. The Harbinger of Death. Repping that hashtag HNIC Out of Bounds Live. KD, are we out?
The real KD, signing out.
1.